Let me ask you a question. How many lies have you told today? You might say none, but lies aren't always so obvious. They can hide in small distortions, little omissions, or in the ways we avoid the uncomfortable truths. So how many truths have you denied yourself today? Think about it for a moment. Every word we speak, every thought we have, creates ripples in the universe. Lies aren't just empty words, they carry energy. And that energy can ripple through our lives in ways we may not even realize. Today, we'll explore what happens at the most subtle level when we speak a lie. Throughout history, in various cultures and spiritual traditions, words have been seen as powerful living forces. It's no accident that in sacred texts like the Bible, in the Gospel of John, we find the famous line, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." In this passage, the Word is presented as the very essence of the universe itself. Words are creative. They don't just describe the world around us, they shape it. Ralph Waldo Emerson, one of the leading figures in transcendentalist philosophy, once said that words are the clothes of our thoughts. But they are so much more than that. Words carry their own vibrations, their own energy that spreads out in all directions, affecting everything around them. Think of words like seeds. They are planted in the fertile soil of the universe, and depending on their quality, they can grow into beautiful flowers that bring harmony, or they can grow into weeds that choke life. Every word we say has a vibration, an energy that it carries with it. Modern science, particularly quantum physics, is starting to understand what ancient spiritual traditions have known for centuries. Everything is energy. If everything is energy, then words, being sound vibrations, impact our energy field and the reality around us. Have you ever noticed how certain words can instantly change your emotional state? When someone compliments us, we feel good. Our energy expands, and we feel uplifted. On the other hand, harsh words or criticism can make us feel small, heavy, and drained. Words carry specific frequencies. These frequencies can either lift us up or bring us down. They can expand our energy or contract it. There's a fascinating experiment by Japanese scientist Masaru Emoto, where he studied the effects of words on water molecules. He exposed water to positive words like love and gratitude, and the resulting ice crystals were symmetrical and beautiful. But when the water was exposed to negative words like hate and anger, the crystals became chaotic and distorted. Now think about this. Our bodies are made up of about 70% water. If words can affect water molecules in such a profound way, what impact do they have on our bodies and our minds? The words we speak have a direct influence on our being. Words are an extension of our mind. Just as our mind is an extension of our soul, everything we think and feel is transmitted to the world through words. But contrary to what many believe, words aren't just a reflection of our thoughts. They are a part of the creative process. Hermetic philosophy, as taught by Hermes Trismegistus, reminds us that as above, so below, meaning that the small world of our thoughts reflects and influences the larger world around us. Our words have the power to shape our reality. It's not an exaggeration to say that we create our reality with the words we speak. When we speak the truth, we are in alignment with the universe's natural rhythm, the very flow of life itself. In Taoism, this alignment is called Wu Wei, the state of effortless action where we move in harmony with the natural order of things. But when we distort the truth, whether through little lies or deep deceptions, we create a disconnect between our thoughts, our words, and reality. This misalignment causes dissonance, and we feel it. It's an energetic imbalance that affects us on a deep level. In ancient times, the word spell wasn't just a term for magic. It was closely tied to the act of casting enchantments. And when we cast words, we are, in a sense, casting spells. Every word we speak, every sentence we utter, is a kind of incantation. Words have the power to shape, to evoke, and to transform both the world around us and ourselves. The ancient mystery schools of Egypt and Greece knew this well. They understood the power of the word and how carefully chosen words could create or destroy, heal or harm. As you reflect on this, consider the words you've spoken today. Are they lifting you up? Are they in harmony with the truth? Or are they creating dissonance in your life, pulling you away from your true purpose? Remember, every word carries an energy. And with that energy, we have the ability to shape our reality, for better or for worse. Now, think about the next words you speak. Will they bring healing or harm? Will they align you with the flow of life, or take you further from it? The choice is yours, because words are not just sounds. They are the very foundation of the life you create. The initiates of Hermeticism were taught that words hold immense creative power. Words are not simply means of communication, they are forces capable of shaping and altering realities. As Hermes Trismegistus once said, "He who knows the power of the word knows the power of the gods." When we speak with awareness, with true intent, we hold the ability to shape our lives according to a higher spiritual purpose. However, when we speak carelessly, or when we lie, we create spiritual disorder. Lies, much like poorly cast spells, return to us in the form of negative energy, tough circumstances, and relationships that feel stuck or strained. The word, though a divine instrument, can also be a destructive force if not wielded with wisdom and integrity. Every living being is surrounded by an aura, an extension of our spiritual energy that flows throughout our physical and emotional body. This aura is nourished by our thoughts, our feelings, and importantly, the words we speak. Words are frequencies, vibrations that radiate from us and interact with the world around us. When we speak the truth, our aura remains strong, intact, and expansive, bringing harmony into our lives. On the other hand, when we lie, we disrupt that flow. Lying introduces a dissonant frequency that causes imbalances in our energetic structure. Imagine small holes appearing in your auric field, allowing vital energy to leak out while denser, heavier energies seep in. In the chakra system, the fifth chakra, called the Vishuddha and located at the throat, is especially affected by lies. This chakra governs truth and communication. When we lie, we block the free flow of energy through this area, creating a buildup of stagnant energy. This blockage can lead to feelings of frustration, confusion, and in time manifest as physical ailments such as throat problems, glandular issues, or even respiratory disorders. Scientific studies in neuroscience back this up. When we lie, the amygdala, a part of the brain responsible for detecting threats and managing emotions like fear and anxiety, becomes activated. Lying triggers a stress response in the body, releasing cortisol, the stress hormone. This results in an increase in heart rate, elevated blood pressure, and strain on the nervous system. The more we lie, even the smallest, seemingly harmless ones, the greater the physical toll it takes. It can lead to problems like insomnia, digestive issues, and chronic illness. Just as our spiritual energy needs to be in harmony with the truth, so does our body. When we disrupt this harmony by lying, the physical body suffers. The energetic field weakens, and the chakras become misaligned, creating a cycle of imbalance that affects not only our physical health but our emotional and spiritual well-being as well. Lies also create emotional dissonance. Every small distortion of the truth creates a negative vibration in our energy field, which manifests as feelings of guilt, anxiety, or disconnection. This state affects our ability to connect with others and creates distance and mistrust in our relationships. Lying builds a spiritual barrier. When we distort the truth, we distance ourselves from our essence, from the connection with the divine. In the Corpus Hermeticum, Hermes Trismegistus teaches that truth is the key to aligning with the universal flow, the all. Lying, on the other hand, plunges us into illusion, cutting us off from the light. The spirit vibrates at a frequency of pure truth, but lying resists that frequency, creating a separation between the lower self, dominated by fear and insecurity, and the higher self, which embodies pure consciousness and truth. In essence, lies trap us in the material world's density, while the truth frees us to experience higher levels of consciousness. The spiritual consequences of lying are profound. Many spiritual traditions teach about karma, the law of cause and effect. Everything we do, think, and say comes back to us, much like a reflection of our actions. Lies, therefore, create negative karma because they violate the natural order of the universe, which is based on truth. Every time we lie, we incur a spiritual debt. This isn't just a moral issue. It's a matter of energy. Lying distorts our vibration, and this dissonance must be balanced. The more we engage in lies, the heavier our burden becomes, and the greater the disconnection between ourselves and the divine light. Osho once said, "Lies are the beginning of all spiritual diseases." Lies obscure our inner truth, trapping us in a world of illusion and separation. And it is this separation that is the root of all spiritual suffering. In the long term, the practice of lying can lead to what sages call the dark night of the soul. This is a state in which a person loses the ability to recognize their own truth. Trapped in a cycle of illusions, they struggle to see the spiritual path ahead clearly. Without truth, we are left wandering in the darkness, disconnected from our own divine essence. When we speak the truth, we realign ourselves with the universal energy, allowing our lives and bodies to vibrate at their most harmonious frequency. Truth heals, lies harm. By choosing truth, we not only uplift ourselves but also contribute to the healing of the world around us. So ask yourself, when was the last time you truly aligned your words with your deepest truth? And what might change if you began to do so with intention every day? Lies have profound consequences on our spiritual journey. They create karmic burdens, distort our inner essence, and pull us away from the divine connection we all share. However, there is always a way back. Through truth, we can begin to rebalance our energies, dissolve spiritual blockages, and restore the purity of our souls. Truth is not just a moral value, it's the key to our spiritual freedom. We've explored how lies impact our personal energy field and spiritual growth. But it's important to understand that we don't exist in isolation. We are part of a vast network of interconnected lives. Our words, thoughts, and actions don't just affect us individually. They ripple out, influencing the people around us and the collective energy we all share. Let's dive into how lies disrupt this larger energetic fabric. Every time we interact with another person, we create an exchange of energy. Our words, gestures, and even our thoughts build invisible bridges between us. When communication is based on truth, these connections are strong, and the energy flows freely. This creates bonds of trust and harmony between people. But when we lie, we create cracks in these connections. We build walls between ourselves and others. At first, the other person may not notice the disruption, but at a deeper level, something is broken. Trust is the foundation of any healthy relationship, whether with friends, romantic partners, or even family members. When we lie, we plant the seeds of mistrust, which grow slowly, creating invisible barriers between us and the people we care about. The result is emotional and energetic isolation. Lies separate us from others, not only because they breed mistrust, but also because they distance us from our own truth. When we are disconnected from ourselves, it becomes harder to connect with those around us. Often, the root of superficial or troubled relationships lies in this disconnection caused by lies. These lies act as silent walls, keeping us from the deeper connections we long for. Now think of the collective energy field as a symphony. Every person is like a note in this grand musical composition. When we speak the truth, we contribute to the harmonious melody of the collective. But when lies become common, it's like several notes go out of tune, causing distortion and noise in the music of life. This dissonance not only affects the liar, but also everyone around them. When lies permeate society, whether on a small or large scale, they create a dense field of fear, insecurity, and illusion. This collective energy makes it harder for spiritual truths to flow freely. It causes blockages that can slow down the spiritual growth of entire communities, nations, or even the world. But there's hope. Just as relationships can be healed, the collective energy field can be restored. The first step in healing is honesty. When we choose to speak the truth, even in small moments, we begin transforming our individual energy. That transformation will ripple through our relationships, mending the connections that were once broken by lies. As more people align with truth, the collective vibration rises. One person living with integrity can profoundly impact their surroundings, just like a stone creating ripples in a lake. If an entire community chooses to live in truth, the energy of that community will flourish, spreading to everyone around it. Mahatma Gandhi, one of the most passionate advocates of truth, said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." This change starts within us, then spreads to our relationships, and finally transforms the larger collective field. Living authentically is, in itself, a form of spiritual service to the world. Throughout this journey, we've seen how lies affect our energy, our soul, our relationships, and the collective field. Now we arrive at a crucial point, the return to truth. The path back to spiritual and energetic integrity is the path of healing. Truth is the remedy that restores our connection with ourselves, with others, and with the divine. Truth is not just a moral idea. It's a vibration, a healing force that realigns us with the natural flow of the universe. When we lie, we create dissonance and blockages in our energy field. Healing begins when we choose to recognize the truth within ourselves. Taoism teaches us the principle of Wu Wei, or action without effort, which is achieved when we are in perfect alignment with the Tao, the natural flow of life. When we speak the truth, we align ourselves with this flow. There is no resistance, only harmony. Truth frees us from the webs of self-deception and confusion, allowing life to unfold with ease and lightness. As Osho once said, truth needs no defense. It is in itself. When you are true, the universe acts in your favor. The path of truth connects us directly with the rhythm of the cosmos, letting things unfold naturally, without forcing or manipulating reality. By living in truth, we not only transform ourselves, but also the world around us. When each of us takes responsibility for our words, thoughts, and actions, we contribute to a collective vibration that heals, strengthens, and uplifts. Truth is the key to spiritual freedom, not just for us as individuals, but for the entire world. Healing begins when we embrace the simplicity of truth and let go of the complications created by illusion. The first step toward healing through truth is to look within ourselves. It takes real courage to recognize where we've distorted reality or where we've strayed from our true selves. This process can feel uncomfortable, but it is crucial for growth. Radical honesty with ourselves is the foundation of dissolving the energetic blockages caused by lies. The second step in this journey is confession. This doesn't always mean confessing to others, but rather being honest with ourselves. Admitting where we've deceived ourselves allows the truth to begin its healing work. Truth has the power to break down the dissonance that lies create, much like the sun melting ice. Carl Jung, one of the leading thinkers of the human psyche, said, "He who looks outside dreams. He who looks inside awakens." When we look within, we awaken to the truth that brings healing. This process is like clearing out the energetic field. Each truth we uncover removes another blockage, allowing the flow of energy to return. It's much like opening the windows of a house that's been closed for a long time. Suddenly, fresh air enters, and the room is filled with light. The more we align ourselves with the truth, the more we feel that renewal in every part of our lives. The path to truth is the path to spiritual freedom. There is no greater peace than living in alignment with who we truly are. When we live in truth, there's no need to hide, manipulate, or fear. Truth liberates us from the constraints of the ego, from the illusions of fear, and reconnects us with our divine essence. Truth is the path back to who we were meant to be, a being of light and peace. We don't need to carry the weight of lies or become tangled in webs of illusion. So today, I encourage you to reflect on your own life. Where is the truth being hidden? What can you do to clear away the shadows and let the light of truth shine again? When we begin to live with complete honesty, both with ourselves and the world around us, we start to experience life in a completely new way. The return to truth is a return to the simplicity and purity of spirit.